Hey, church family, thank you for taking a second to come and see what's going on here at Coral Hill this week. We hope you guys had a great Labor Day weekend and that was a time of just resting and relaxing with friends and family. When it comes to this week, there are several things that are going on, so just bear with me. First of all, this Tuesday, there's several things going on here on site. Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, our men are going to be meeting in the fellowship hall for our bi-monthly men's meeting. It'll be taking place at 6 o'clock. Pastor Ray is going to be sharing during that time. It'll go from like 6 to 7:30. But then there will also be a meal that'll be provided. So if you're planning on coming as one of our men in our fellowship, or not even maybe part of our fellowship, we would love for you to be a part of that. We would just encourage you to bring just a little side dish, whether it's chip salsa or drinks or something like that. That's what Cliff's been asking some of the guys to be bringing. So that's Tuesday night, 6 o'clock in the fellowship hall. Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, from 7 to 8 in the student wing, which is our old sanctuary, Moms in Prayer are going to be gathering. This is their very first gathering of the year. And so if you have a kiddo that's in the school system and you want to just continue to coat the schools in prayer, or even if you're just a prayer warrior and you believe in prayer and you want to be a part of that, that's open to any of our ladies to be able to be a part of, to pray over the schools and just learn how to deepen their own personal walks when it comes to praying. And so that'll be taking place at 7 o'clock. It'll go from 7 to 8 and it'll be in the student wing. Carrie Fisher is leading that time. So if you have any questions, you can contact the church office. This Wednesday night, we're meeting at 6:15, something for everybody, for kids, for students, for adults. Adults are still working their way through the great stories of the Old Testament. Students are going to be finishing up the book of Habakkuk, right? Probably didn't think you'd hear that word today. And then our kiddos are meeting in the Kids Zone, working through Team Kids stuff. And so if you've not gotten plugged in, this is a great time to do that. This Wednesday is also the final day to RSVP for our next Connect with Coral Hill, which is taking place on Sunday. I'll mention more information about that in just a second. This Thursday is one of our final Men's Christian Golf Fellowship outings. It technically ends on the 15th of September, and so if you've not had the chance to really jump in on that, there's only a couple left. And so they meet out at Fox Hollow Golf Course, and you can reach out to Cliff Gerald if you have any questions, or you can contact the church office, and we'll get the information to you. But then really the final thing that I've got is this Sunday. This upcoming Sunday is our next Connect with Coral Hill. And so if you've been coming to Coral Hill for a while and you're not in the membership process, or you're just kind of curious about who we are as a fellowship and what we are all about, then the Connect with Coral Hill is perfect for you. It's an informal meet and greet. It takes place following the 10:30 service in the fellowship hall. We will provide food for you as well as childcare if it's needed. And then we'll spend about an hour and 15 minutes just talking about the vision of Coral Hill, our leadership structure, what we believe, how to get plugged into ministries, get plugged into opportunities, what's the membership process look like, how can you get on that ramp if you want to do that. So really, it's just a really simple way for you all to take another step in your commitment here at Coral Hill. We believe that it's the healthiest when an individual or a family are fully invested into a local fellowship, serving actively, sitting under the teaching and preaching of God's Word. And so this is just one way for you all to continue to do that in your own personal journey. You do need to RSVP for that, just so we know how much food to prepare. You can RSVP at coralhillbaptist.com/events. And like I said earlier, the final day to do that is on Wednesday night. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us at all. I mentioned last week in last week's update a little bit about our directory. If you've not had an opportunity to go in and access our directory for the first time, or if you've not updated your information in a while, you can go to coralhillbaptist.com/directory. And if you've set up your account, you can obviously log in. If you've not and you're having trouble with that, don't hesitate to reach out to the church office. I'd be more than happy to walk you through that. But it's an opportunity for us to get updated information, as well as for you to see who's a part of the fellowship here at Coral Hill, especially if you're like, I know that person, I just can't remember their name. This is a great way to do that. But other than that, we're super excited. In a couple of weeks, on the 18th, we're going to be celebrating our dedication here at Coral Hill. We're going to have one service at 10 o'clock, and it'll just be a 30-minute condensed service. We're all going to pack in the sanctuary, and then following that, we'll have a brunch together. So if you've not set that time aside, we would encourage you to do that and join us that Sunday morning. There'll be no small groups that day, so it'll just simply be a day of celebrating not just the building, because we love and we're grateful for the building, but we're more grateful for what the Lord is doing in the hearts and lives of our people here. And we want to celebrate that because he's worthy of our worship and he's worthy of our praise. So hope that you guys have a great week in the Lord. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. God bless, and we'll see you guys soon.